I'm going to keep this video spoiler free, as Men just came out today, May 20th, and this is more about my opinion of the quality of the film. The best way I can describe Men is as a surreal horror, and it's about a woman dealing with grief by renting a cottage in the countryside. It stars Jessie Buckley and Rory Kinnear, and it's directed by Alex Garland. Now, if you recognize that name, Alex Garland first came on my radar 20 years ago because he wrote The Beach, the actual novel, that they made into a movie starring Leonardo DiCaprio. And it's not a very good movie, but there was something about it that stuck in my mind. And since I've watched it several times. He also wrote 28 Days Later, Sunshine, and Dread. And he wrote and directed Ex Machina and Annihilation, both of which I really liked, especially Ex Machina, which is probably his most straightforward film. And Men is definitely not that. This is a very allegorical story, and it's meant to provoke deep thought and self-reflection. But like I said earlier, this is a surreal horror, because it doesn't take long to make you feel very tense and just genuinely creeped out. There's just a sense of dread throughout the movie, and I like that. Jessie Buckley, who plays Harper, is very good. All the actors in this movie are great. Never was I distracted by anybody's poor acting. It was all excellent. And I really liked the directing, the editing, and all the visuals. There was always something very interesting on screen, and it kept my attention throughout. I'd even go so far as to call it beautifully shot, but this is a very disgusting movie. Not in theme, but in visuals. These are some of the most disturbing visuals I've ever seen on film. So just know that going in, you might not want to take your grandma or like a first date to this movie. And I won't go so far as to call it a love it or hate it type of experience, but this is definitely not for everybody. But if you're somebody that likes original type of movies, or horror in general, like you can't get enough horror movies, definitely check it out. You'll probably enjoy it. But I don't think this is a very great movie, because there's not much story there, and I did find the ending very underwhelming. I actually wish the movie was about 15 minutes longer, so it could have had a more satisfying ending. I'll also say that I think the name of the movie hurts it a bit. Men. I think I would have liked discovering what the movie was trying to say without the title telling me. And I also think marketing-wise, that title might turn off a lot of people because it makes it seem like this movie is something it isn't. And I do think a different name would have improved the experience. I know that sounds weird, but if you've seen it, let me know if you feel the same way. To give this movie a rating from 1 to 10, I would say it's around a 6. Not one of the best movies I've ever seen, but definitely memorable and unlike anything else that's being made right now. And I do appreciate what the director was trying to say.